How you doing, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Today we are on a road trip for 3 or 4 days, heading up to Duluth, Minnesota, and the Twin Ports, maybe up as far north as Silver Bay. The reason we're up here now in dreary March is the Soo locks opened last week. The boats are starting to make their way out onto the lakes. The first boat to leave Sturgeon Bay yesterday evening, which I missed after waiting for it patiently for 2 days. That's a long story. But Stewart Court left last night, 30 minutes after I left, after waiting for several hours. So that's the way she goes. But I'm in a bit of a hurry today. We're racing the weather. They're expecting some nasty, nasty weather to move in this afternoon, all through tomorrow afternoon. 49 winds, rain and snow. Winds are going to be out of the northeast. And looking at the marine app, you can see all of the boats are tucked into the leeward side along the north shore or near port in Duluth. And so many of them are waiting it out in the St. Mary's River on their way up to the Soo. So once that weather passes, they'll be making their way across Lake Superior, and so it'll be a day or two. But hopefully, I can get some of the boats coming in and maybe even going out over the next few days. So about 25 miles from our destination, and you can see that it just started snowing. I think it's a snow mixed with rain right now. So we got up here just in time. The closer we get to Lake Superior, the worse this snow is going to be. And I would say with the next 18 miles, by the time we get into Duluth, there'll be probably a couple of inches on the ground. We'll see. At least the roads are clear for now. Well, we made good time getting up here. We're just a few miles from our hotel, less than 10 miles. But we're 4 hours early. I decided to stop here at Amnicon Falls, which is actually right on the way. Colleen and I were here a few years ago. It's lovely falls. It'll be interesting to see what it's like in the wintertime.
I could not believe my luck. I had the whole 828-acre site nearly all to myself. I saw only one other person there the entire afternoon, and I was more than all right with that. For those of you familiar with my channel and visit here often, you probably already figured out that I prefer to go where people aren't. Not that I'm antisocial, far from it. But if you think of it, you're a photographer, drawn by the allure of a snow globe scene on the south range of Lake Superior. The winter snow melt is on, the temperatures are mild, winds are calm, and you've brought your entire kit with you, and there's no one around. heaven. So with nowhere I had to be, no promises to keep, I was quickly seduced by the sights, the sounds, and the scents all along the Amnicon River.
It's very loud down there, that I'll say. And my microphone, my wireless mic, the battery is out. I don't know how that happened. Maybe got turned on when it was in the bag, but go have a look. I think there's a shot down there. Try 16 to 35 millimeter length.
When Colleen and I were here a few summers ago, the place was teeming with people, climbing on the rocks, swimming in the tidal pool, and seemingly oblivious to anything or anyone else around them. How refreshing this was to not have anyone step in front of my camera or wait around while they aimlessly drift into or out of my field of view. The afternoon drifted along as uninhibitedly as the waters below. There is no better therapy than to be alone in nature, free to explore until your heart's content, with no obligations, no timeline, and no pressure, completely relaxed and at peace. Free to create and enjoy the beauty of it all. I noticed a little side glen with a diminutive and delightful falls. Beyond the sunlight's reach, it was still encapsulated in ice and covered with a dusting of snow like powdered sugar, and it was too sweet a scene to pass up. The gentle rush of the water, the way the afternoon unfolded, the absence of any people, the silence of the woods, all drew me deeper into that place I have rarely been to before in photography. Harmony. And with that, 3 hours had passed in the blink of an eye. My unexpected rendezvous with the river left its permanence on me, and I look forward to the next time you sing to me the stories of your river, and I will sing to you mine.